Good afternoon, my friends. Today is a celebration day. I'm glad some of you guys could take some time out of your busy day to join me. Uh, Alien Alamo hit 125,000 today, so that was a very big number as we're winding things down. We started this campaign back in, I think, February, and I promised that we'd have fulfillment in December. And here we are in December. The book is at the printer. It's being printed. I should have it in my hands on the week of the 20th. Then I have to sign them and gather up all the stuff. But we will begin fulfilling this month as promised. It's been a long time. It seems like it's been a year. It's almost a year. I think about a week ago that I actually started the sketches and stuff for this. So I've been working on this continuously now for a year. And it's at times it can be overwhelming because of the constant media pushing that you have to do. And then there's the heavy lifting of actually creating the product and the fulfillment thereof. But it gets so exciting at this point. I used the same printer that I used for the Chenille. I didn't think I was going to be able to get them, but I made that happen, and they got me in, and we're going to be able to fulfill as we promised a year ago. So what I want to do is I really want to just thank all of you amazing backers that have backed this project. The trust that you've given me, it's not like you go into a store and you say, "Ooh, that comic looks interesting. I'll buy that," and then you get something immediately. You trusted me a year ago, or almost a year ago, to produce this thing, and I've done so, and I can't wait for you guys to read it and see it. I mean, I know everything, I've seen it. I've been working on it for a year, and I just can't wait for you guys to see it, because I think you're going to love it. So, the other thing that I'm working on right now is the head sketch perks, because I want to get those out of the way before I start signing stuff. The t-shirts and the beanies, I've got some of those in, but the rest will be coming the week of Christmas. I've got all the keychains already. The Alien Alamo limited edition shirts, I have those in hand. So basically, the only stuff I'm really waiting on right now is the beanies and the shirts. So there was a problem with the beanies, supply chain issues. They didn't have enough. So I ordered what they had, and now I have another order in, and I'm waiting on them, and those should be in the week of Christmas. So everything will be in hand, and then there's just the signing of things. There's a lot of stuff that had to be signed, and then there's some remarks that have to be done. But stuff that don't require those things, they can begin shipping immediately, towards the end of December. So exciting times. So I wanted to share with you, well, you know what, before we do that, let's see who's here. Let's say hello to some people here. What about is here? He says, "Congrats, Graham. Sequential Treasures. Woohoo, 125K. Time to break out some party hats." AJ Tom is sending congratulations. What about says, "Hail Nolan." Clone Geek says, "Nice." What about also says, "The eagle has landed." That's my persona. Pop Culture Avenger says, "A surprise stream. Hail Graham, hail the chat." Thrim is here. AJ Tom says he's going to miss this music when the campaign ends. Dennis Shoemate says, "Congrats, buddy." Thank you, Dennis. Pop Culture Avengers saying hey to people. What about says, "Good afternoon, good sir. Congrats on 125K. Well deserved and well earned." George Travalos, "Congratulations, Graham. I'm looking forward to Alien Alamo." Awesome. James Allen wishes congratulations. This is awesome. I'm so glad you guys could come in here in the middle of the day and share this with me. Leg Kick One says, "Happy for your success, Graham. Your hard working and talent are very much appreciated." Well, thank you, my friend. You're a true bro and a real pro, sir. Nolan says, "What about?" George says he backed the Chenoo, he backed Alien Owl, and I can't wait to back Two-Fisted Manly Tails. Yes, I'm going to have a call with Michael Golden tomorrow. We're going to be discussing the cover, and the sign-up sheet for that project is going to be popping up pretty soon because I want to launch that in January after the holidays are out of the way. People spend time with family, and there's a lot of expenses coming up with the holidays too. So I figure I'll wait till January to launch that campaign. I'm also waiting on my Chenoo plushie to come in so I can examine that and see if we're going to launch that one. And then, of course, the follow-up to Alien Alamo, The Ghosts of Matacumba Key, which I'm really excited to get going on. So great stuff happening, my friends. If you haven't backed the project and you're still interested, it will still be up for a little while longer. I'm still, like I said, working on some of these things, and I want to have the fans receive it, in the mail so that they can do openings and unboxings and showing it, and the campaign can get a boost from that because a lot of people sit on the fence. They're not sure until they start seeing stuff. Must be from Missouri, the show me state. But if you haven't backed it, now's the time to get on board because it won't be up much longer. If you want to have a head sketch or even upgrade it to a 3/4 bust, that's still possible. If you want the 3/4 bust, you'll have to message me and tell me who you want, and I have to send you a secret link perk to claim that because it had to be created separately. So let me show you some of the busts or some of the drawings and the busts that I've done so far. And if you've backed that level and you don't want to see, because I might be showing yours, now's the time to turn it off. I don't want to be a spoiler, dude. But I think people like to see this stuff. So if you don't want to see it because you're afraid yours will pop up, you've got 10 seconds to leave the stream. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're ready to roll. So first one I got up is this really cool Bane. There's going to be a bunch of Banes, obviously. People like to have the designer and co-creator do that character. These are on, what is this? 6x9. These are 6x9. And my favorite villain to draw, the Joker. I just love drawing that character. It's so much personality, so much fun to do. One of my all-time favorite characters. The Hulk. Love drawing that character too. Oh, another Joker. And this one goes back a few years. Hawkman from my days on Hawkworld. Catwoman. She's fun to draw. Another fun Joker. Tonto from Alien Alamo. Nightwing from the Nightfall era. Another Catwoman. This one was fun. An old friend. The Chenoo. Another old friend. The Batman. Of course, my boy. Another Bane. Another Batman. There's a couple cool ones here. Heather Swain of Cyberfrog fame. I actually owe Ethan a Heather Swain pinup, which I'll be working on once I get this stuff locked down. Tobias Bedecker from Alien Alamo. Our boy, the Batman, looking very regal and intimidating. Another old friend of mine, the Ghost Who Walks, the Phantom. I really enjoyed working on the Phantom. Now the Bane. Another Alien Alamo character. Travis Houston, the dad from our story. Yeah, I think that's all the head sketches that I'm going to show. And then here's a couple upgrades to 3/4 busts. Now these are on 9x12s. I'll have to pull it back. He knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men. The Shadow. He's a fun character. Battle-scarred Bane. Looks like he's been through the mill here. I wonder who could have done that to him. Perhaps this guy? So that's what I've been working on the last couple days. As I said, I still have some slots available if you want to get in under the wire. I suggest you hurry because I got to move on to other things. But I've got this weekend and maybe a couple days next week to get a few more of these in if you're interested. Let's say hello to some more folks here. Myron Lazon says congrats. George Travelo says, holy moly, a Michael Golden cover. Michael Golden cover, and he's illustrating the story I wrote too. What about looking forward to Manly Tales? Yeah, it's going to be really cool. Mark McHugh. Congrats, Graham. You are a true pro. Well, thank you, sir. Wait, Michael Golden's doing a story and the cover? Yes. The best thing is... Oh, the comma, which is just below the L. The best thing is Nolan delivers. Yes, sir. The real Sean Crummels. Congratulations. Thank you. Orange Potato Gamez says, Hail Graham. He also says, Hail Chat. George likes the Bane with the red. I always like to put the red in. I think it's really cool. I always have a red marker. Hey, Bill Sienkiewicz, thank you. Much appreciated, my friend. No one draws Bane like Graham. Well, thank you, Hyper Kaiju. What about says sweet looking Joker? I love drawing the Joker, which is evident from the graphic novel Chuck and I worked on. We talked about that in NASA stream last night. We were talking about our process of working together and how when we did Devil's Advocate, it was a complicated mystery story. Mystery stories are hard to write. You have to tie everything together and you have to fake out the readers and all that kind of stuff. So what we did is we went out to Central Park. We went into New York. We got the okay and got it pitched. And then we went to Central Park and I had a stack of 3x5 cards. And we just started writing stuff down, sequences and sequences, the crimes, the solving of the crimes, the MacGuffins, all that stuff, and then sequences that led up to them, and then moving those cards around so that it made sense and so that, things would happen in the proper order. It was a really, really cool way to work. Thank you, Frankie. He says, early Hulk. Yes, sir. Helmut Korschgen says, greetings from Germany. Guten Tag, Helmut. Can't wait to have Alien Alamo in my hands. Well, I can't wait for you to read it, sir. Eric the Guapo wants to know what we're celebrating. We're celebrating Alien Alamo hitting $125,000 today. We're celebrating that the files are at the printer being printed as we speak. And we're celebrating the greatest fans and backers in comic books, the guys that are supporting Compass Comics. So it's a celebration of a lot of things. Who needs a reason to celebrate? And you have my permission to break out drinks too, by the way. You're welcome. Kubert would be proud of that Hawkman, says Dr. Mask. Nobody did Hawkman like Kubert, though. George likes that all the Joker commissions are different. I always try to make everyone, even if they're just headshots, I try to make the expression different, the angle different, as much as I can, so that nobody gets the same thing. I want it to be original and different. George says the Chinook has been his favorite thus far. What about says Pretty Heather? Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm going to do kind of a cheesecake fantasy illustration, I think, of Heather for Ethan. I know, right? No one wanted a Joe Frankenstein. Well, like I said, I'm still doing them. So, anybody wants a Joe Frankenstein, hop on board. Man of War 665, Neighbor of the Beast, has shown up. Hello, sir. Neon Todd Studio is here. Hello. Thank you. Frankie says their styles are different, but guys like Rude, Darwin Cook, and Graham have classic feel to the characters. Well, all three of those guys, you can tell that we love these characters. Bunch of guys like the shadow drawing. What about says Swole Bane? George says that the Batman's now his favorite. Well, if we're celebrating, guess I better go grab a brew. Yes, sir, you should. If I was thinking, I would have poured myself a nice little bourbon. Uh, we have company coming over in a few hours for dinner, so I best keep my wits about me. Missed that wrong one. Frank Fosco. Hello, Frank. Congratulations, Graham. Looking forward to Alien Alamo. Frank's a tremendous artist. You should support the stuff he's doing over at with Chuck over at was it Arkham? Arctoons. Chuck and Frank belong in Arkham. One of my favorite cheers. Huzzah! Bob Hazlitt. Hello, Bob. Hey, great news. Congrats, Graham. Thank you, sir. You know, I think no celebration is complete without this. We're going to lose viewers, but this is what we do with Comicsgate. We celebrate in very cheesy ways sometimes. Now, if Billy hears this, he's going to come running in because he loves that brunette. And I don't mean Gunther. Even I have better hair than him. What did I pick? The long version? That cracks me up. Stripling Vaughn says, I pretty much given up on comics altogether until you did the Chenoo. Your podcast for the Alien Alamo and starting the Bros introduced me to CG and has lit the fire again. Thank you. Well, that's high praise indeed. Thank you, Stripling Vaughn. I appreciate that. And I can't tell you how passionate I am about this, doing these types of comics again. You know, these passion projects. No gatekeeping, just doing the kind of stories I want to do. And I hope that translates into the work itself. And I think it does. You know, people read the books that I write and draw. They seem to really enjoy um, the fun entertainment that I'm shooting for. I'm not shooting for messages. I'm just shooting for, you know, topics and fun things that I enjoy, and sharing that, and that's what it's really all about. Is if you can translate that passion to the page. Um, oh, oh, there we go. Whew, I froze up. I think my computer did an update. So when will we get Alien Alamo the musical? Well, Bob, I am not a musical fan, so I think I'd put the kibosh on that one. Ian Todd says, "Man, the camera really does most of the work in this song." True enough. Uh, let's see here. Hey, we got a super chat from our good friend Manowar 665, neighbor of the beast. Thank you for the $6.65. That's a good cigar. Corn grits, Nolan, pop an extra cheap can of champagne on me. But at this price, make sure you didn't grab a vinegar by mistake. I can still get a pretty decent cigar for $6.65. I'll just shop it. Where were we? Oh, there we go. Uh, are we dead sure that's not Frege in a toupee? I don't think we are. Mark thinks that video is hilarious. A Swede doing a German copy of David Hasselhoff. You can't write that stuff. Bravo. Gunther at CG Fans Fest would be genius. That would be amazing if we could get that guy to come out and do this song. That would be so cool. Hey, Charlie's London. Ace Fennelly. Hello, how are you? Thank you for popping in here. James Allen says, "Amen. Be your own boss." I agree. Congrats. How about Butch Geis on the Storytellers? Well, Butch is going to be on the Storytellers. We're just waiting. He has to update his computer. His computer camera is shot. But Butch is definitely going to be on. We've talked about it, but we just, he hasn't been able to get the upgrade yet. So he will be on. There's a bunch of people that are on the list that I've reached out to that haven't timed out yet that are going to be amazing on the Storytellers. Butch, by the way, is going to be doing one of the stories. He's doing the Mike Barron's story in Giant Size Two-Fisted Manly Tales. So that's going to be killer. So look for that. Look for that sign-up sheet coming this month. So, well, you know what? I got to get back to work, gang. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to come in here and celebrate with me a little bit. I couldn't do it without you and all the fans out there that support the CG projects and the Compass Comics projects, because you guys are the best. You tell us what you're looking for and you support it. It doesn't get any better than that. So enjoy the rest of the day. Have a great weekend, my friends. Monday, we'll be back with the CG Kings, and I shall see you then. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.